Hey guys, Scotland Football here, back with another video, and today's video is me giving a prediction because the Europa League final today between Sevilla and Inter Milan. So basically I wasn't too sure whether to do it or not, but I thought I'd just give me my prediction and what I think will happen in the final today, and also because fans can return to non-league football now from step 3, which is Stafford Rangers League, the Northern Premier League, and Southern League Central. And that's step 3 down to step 3 and below. However, step 1 and step 2 of the non-league can't return yet. I wasn't quite surprised, to be honest, but because that's non-league as well, though. So I thought I'd talk about two things in this video because I thought I'd include it in one video because I thought I'd make the video, because this video is going to be quite quick, I thought I'd make it a little bit longer. So it's on BT Sport, this game tonight. I think it's been held in Germany or Portugal, not too sure to be honest. Two good teams playing in the final. So I'll tell you what I think will happen in the final first, and then I'll get on to the code of conduct things for fans being allowed back into Rangers. Right, so tonight is the final of the Europa League final. Yeah, tonight is the final of the Europa League between Sevilla and Inter Milan. So for my prediction, I'll just be giving my thoughts on both teams, how they're going to set up for the game. While Sevilla, they love this competition. I think they won it 6 times. In 2014, 15 and 16, they won it 3 times in a row. So also Sevilla haven't been as good on the goal front as they possibly could at the minute. Well, they did dominate us in the quarterfinals. But they weren't too clinical, were they? They weren't. Well, on Inter Milan's side, wow, they are favourites to win the competition. They're really good. They got Lautaro Martinez at top, and they got Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku's just far too good. I've noticed they got quite a few players that used to play in the Premier League there. Got Victor Moses, I think he's gone back to Chelsea now, not too sure. I think they've also got Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen, and who's the other one? Ashley Young, yeah. So you got a good team there, and Conte is a top manager. Chelsea's would never have sacked him. He's a great manager. He's a class. So here, Inter Milan can score more goals at the moment than Sevilla, but Sevilla know how to win the competition though. So I'm not too sure where to go. But I am going to go for a Sevilla win. I'm not too sure where to go. 2-1 Sevilla or 3-2 Sevilla, because I know that, or Inter Milan could win it because they're really good on the goals at the minute, and they got Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez at top. However, because Sevilla know how to win the competition, I'm going to say Sevilla 2-2, Inter Milan 1. I just really think that because as they do know how to win the Europa League games and they love the competition, and Inter Milan, they go into the Champions League next season. So even if they lose in the final tonight, they got nothing to worry about because they've had a decent season. While they only missed out on the title to Juventus by 1 point this season, and they've reached the Champions League. So Champions League for next season, but I don't think they'll be too worried if they lose. But obviously you want to get that silverware for your confidence in the competition. But I think they're more than good enough for the Champions League. So I am going to go Sevilla 2, Inter Milan 1. So right, onto the code of conduct thing at Stafford Rangers. Wow. Obviously there could be restrictions in place for fans returning to non-league. Let me go through the pre-season games against Coble, Hensford and Newtown, the final 3 games of the pre-season. Also we have got Gresley away tomorrow, but I'm talking about home games here, so we've got 4 left but 3 at home after Gresley away. So for the capacity will be lowered down capacity will be 300 fans will be allowed in to watch pre-season games at Marston Road, and 600 fans will be allowed in to watch league games this season, but I'm not too sure on the FA Cup just yet. Wow, in the FA Cup you always tend to get more, so hopefully that's 600, but last season we got an average attendance of 400, 500, so 600 is pretty good really. Just when things get back to normal, hopefully we could get a crowd of 1,000 there, but that won't be for ages. There won't be for years, but until we get a vaccine, you just don't know, do you? Also, before we go on to the code of conduct thing, we've got Gressley away this Saturday. Only Stafford Rangers said they can take 30 fans to Gressley away. If anybody doesn't know where Gressley is, it's near Burton-on-Trent, an area between Burton and Derby called Swaddling Coat, but Gressley is in Derbyshire though. And the nickname is the Moat Men. So an interesting fact for you there. So only season ticket holders can go there. Well, I don't think I am going to get a junior pass yet, with the one with the offers on there and stuff yet, because I don't think I'm going to get too much use out of it if I can't get into all of the games, because limited people will be able to go and some people won't. So it doesn't mean I'll be able to go to every game this season, but if I do get a pass, I will. That means I will, because season ticket passes season tickets and passes get priority first. That's how it should be. So right, let me move on to code of conduct rules. If you show any of the COVID-19 symptoms, you must stay at home, inform NHS test and trace and seek medical advice. At all times and in all parts of the ground, please observe social distancing and avoid close contact with others not in your social bubble others that are not in your social bubble. So basically it means my dad, basically. I can only talk to my dad. My neighbour can talk to people. I'm still going to talk to people, but I'll just keep a distance. Because people aren't going to stand silent the whole game, are they? Right. Arrive in good time to avoid queuing. Well, that's very important, because it's important you need to get into the ground at the moment, especially with all this social distancing thing. My mum advised me and my dad to get in early the other day, because I might be going to the Colville this Tuesday, Colville at home this Tuesday coming. Be aware that your temperature might be taken before entry, so basically you might get a test for COVID-19 before you go into the ground. This is a good idea. Be aware that payments inside the ground might be contactless. You must wear a face covering in the main stand, so if you sit in the main stand, you sit down, you've got to wear one, but I never sit down, I always stand up for the game. So, especially with a face mask on, of course I'm going to stand up. Also, the next rule is, just looking now, you should wear a face covering if you are likely to come into. So you should wear a face covering if you're likely to come in prolonging contact with anyone outside your social bubble. Always remain in your seat or allocating standing place wherever possible. I always do tend to wear stand. I always stand behind the goal. If you're standing, please stay with your social bubble and remain aware of the movement of others. Right, maintain good hand hygiene. Bring your own hand sanitizer if possible. If not, use the sanitizer dispensers provided. Avoid touching your face, handles or railings, etc. whenever possible. Avoid touching your face? What the hell? Obviously, I understand if you want to wipe your nose and use a hanky or a tissue, I understand that, and I would do that. Right, so please observe respiratory. That's really hard to pronounce, so I'll say. Also, always cover your mouth if needed to cough or sneeze. Yeah, I would do that. It says avoid hugs, high fives, and any close contact with people who are not within your social bubble. I don't want to do that anyway. Even in normal life, I didn't really tend to do that anyway. Right. Avoid shouting, singing, or celebrating when facing each other. Oh, God's sake! If we can't celebrate or anything, don't let us go then. But I know these non-league clubs need money at the moment, to understand that. I'd rather give them money than shout and sing, but Bloody hell. You gotta be kidding though, really. Honestly, fans are bound to break the rules. They will not sit there silent the whole game and stand there silent. I'm going to still talk to people, but I just will stay away or just social distance. That's what it should be anyway. Right, please enjoy your social bubble. I've read and understood these guidelines too. Yeah, okay, I have understood. Said you got a frequent hand washing with soap and water for 20 seconds. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and face. That's impossible. That is impossible. Necessary to be not mindful of others where we are in this together. Social distancing protocols, 2 metre social distancing, we all know that. Or you need to keep social distancing by at least, everyone tell me what it is, 2 metres. Stay alert, stay safe and control the virus is the message. So, that will be the end of today's video. I thought I'd make it more exciting because I ran out of a few ideas. Also, I couldn't cram it in the other day, so I thought because this is a quicker video, because if I do a quicker video, I'll rather make it a little bit longer. Until then, guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I'll be back. What day is it today? Friday. I think I'll be back tomorrow or Sunday afternoon with me predicting the Champions League final between PSG and Bayern Munich. I'm absolutely buzzing for that one. So I am. Until then, guys, everyone do keep safe and hope everyone's enjoying the restrictions while they can. Bye, guys.